Stop whisper. Well, what's up, guys? What you see here depends on your perspective. Someone might say, I got blasted, and you're having a bad day. Someone else might go, I'm glad I missed it. I wasn't in it. And then someone like me, who's kind of the second part, I'm not in it. I'm glad I didn't lose it. But I'm looking at like, whoa. Major opportunity here. Major opportunity. Why? A reversal? No, not really. Options premium and how that, guys, it's only 5 million. 5 million shares dumped and that just ruined sentiment and made puts print. Okay, and yes, you're seeing this right. I need to switch this. This was the AI options today. So I'm just going to show you that being part of my Discord, okay, and not just my channel, because my channel, you're getting this information. It's 7:45 at night. That's 9:45 on the East Coast, okay? So here's the link. You're getting this information now, you maybe, but other people in the Discord already had this information. People that were watching me live, who are mostly Discord members, live stream on YouTube today, they've already got this information. They might already have the positions that I have or their own positions that are very similar. Okay, you're not getting that on the fly in some random video at the end of the day. But this video is more to enlighten you and show you what are the possibilities. That's 20x, 19x, 12x, 12x, 9x, 4.7x, 3x, 15x, 8x. That's AI. Let's look at AMC. Same thing, guys. Okay. 19.5x. 1900%. That's the MOAS. AMC's best day was a few hundred%. Okay. The whole year was like 3,000 something percent when it ran. Okay. But this stuff's been happening off and on in AMC like for 2 years going on almost now. Okay. If you weren't a part of this today, you know, there was a good opportunity in there to make money. Now, I did a video full length on my Free From It All channel. I broke it down into 2 videos. This one should be a little more clear and concise. What did I do? Let's just start with that. Okay, well, I saw this and then I explored the options chain for this week. Okay, I explored. Okay, well, I'm not getting involved. I'm not buying. I'm going to sell to generate some money. So let me put it this way. If a 350 paid 13 cents, that would be like buying AMC at 4, right? It's at 4. Be like buying it at 4 and hoping it goes to $4.13 and then you sell. That's all it is. It's not a big swing. Okay, it's not big. It is not these profits. This video, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about safer returns on investments that exponentially stack up over the whole year. Okay? Exponential gains, guys. So when you sell, it's kind of like it's bullish, okay? You want the stock to go up still. You don't want to have the share. You don't want to be called upon to buy the shares. But if you can, you're setting yourself up a little bit better anyways. So what I did, once I started exploring, I looked at this week, I looked at next week, I even looked at the 21st, right? Which would be the monthly options, okay? So I looked at all of those. And I wound up getting 2 positions. 50 contracts for next week, right? And 20 for this week, which I did try to roll to next week, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll stick with this week, and we'll just get the quick cash this week, and we'll worry about next week, I guess, or we'll see what happens tomorrow. But anyways, so what am I talking about? If you don't know, hopefully you know. Hopefully you've been following me long enough to understand, and I've done lots of these videos. Okay, so one contract equals 100 shares. Okay, so I've essentially committed with this 50, right, to 5,000 shares of AMC. to buy them. I've committed to buy them. Okay, a put, when you sell it, means you're committing to buy. When you buy it, it means you want the stock to fall. When you sell it, you either want the stock to rise or you're okay with it falling and you're getting a discount. Okay? And then with this one, I've committed to buy another 2,000 shares. So 7,000 shares total. Okay? If this is too big of numbers for you, just divide it by 10. Pretend it's 5 and 2. 500 shares. 200 shares. So it's whatever you have money for, it doesn't matter. It's fine because the options chain was so lit. Look at the volume, guys. Just in these 3 chains alone, it was 104,000 volume all on its own, just on 3 chains. That's not even including the 450, the 550, all the way up, okay? Tons of volume. So even if you wanted to do one contract, okay, we're dealing in percents here, percents. So I don't care what your entry amount is, or if you've got $100,000, you can do that too. 500 contracts, 50,000 shares. All right, that would be like saying 150G, right? 5K, that's like saying 15K. Right, I've committed 15K with this position. 500 shares, right? 2,500 bucks. Or sorry, 25K. Like I said, I've been up for no, it's times 3. Yeah, 500 times 3. I've been up a very long time. I've been up since 6 a.m. and it is 7:51 p.m. 1,500. When your mind knows, but your tongue or your brain doesn't want to connect with each other. Okay, so 1,500. Jesus. 1.5K. Okay, so it doesn't matter whatever you're working with. I don't know how much money you're working with. You could have $1 million or you could have, $2,000. Anyways, this concept applies to you as long as you have enough for one contract. Okay, so one contract, you take this number here and you times it by 100, right? 100 shares, so 35 bucks. That's what I got paid per contract. And this one, 12 bucks each. Okay? And that's where you got these numbers. So I got 260 bucks and, well, this is the value of them rather at the end of the day. So that's not what I got. I got 240 because I got 12 cents and 1750. Okay, so that's money that got put in my account right away, right now. Now, how the hell am I going to turn that into $1 million? You're saying like, you just get to the point already, right? But unfortunately, you have to understand those basic concepts before you got to walk before you can run, okay, guys? So, well, this is how exponential growth, I explained, right? Just going to get rid of these. So if you take $3,216 over, and it says years, but this is not correct because these contracts are weekly, so I'm getting that money every week. The interest is based on a year. So I say 52 years instead of 52 weeks. It's the same. Don't worry about the years. It's weeks. Take 3216. If you can make 11.67% on that over 52 weeks, you will make $1 million bucks. And I'll just prove it, right? We'll do by 4. We'll do by 4 just so you can understand, because some of you might not believe me, okay? So after 4 weeks, you'll have $5,001. That sounds about right, right? Well, let's just test it. 3216 times 1.1167, right? You have your original, and then you have the 11.67%. And this is 1, 2, 3. I messed it up. I did 1167. I did 167. 4. So the third one I messed it up. I'm like, again, I'm so tired you don't even know. I'm on my third video. So 1167. Yeah, here, we'll go back to this one. Go back to this one. Here we go. Here we go. But I'm smart enough to understand that I missed the 1. times 1.1167 times 1.1167, right? So there's your 5,001. So apologies if that, I'm not going to edit it. I don't give a crap. I don't have time for that. 5,001. I did it 4 times. So I did it for 4 weeks. You understand? All right. So if that's correct, then surely the 52 must be also correct. Let's just, for shits and giggles, we'll do 5. We'll do 5 weeks. 5 years, 5 weeks. Just so you can understand, times 1.1167. Okay, so it's all accurate. 5585, 5585 if you round. It's just rounding because it doesn't have sense. All right, so 52 weeks from $3,000, you guys. God, get in my Discord already. It's $30 a month. It's $1 a day. You could have $1 million by the end of the year if we can roll these kinds of plays week in and week out. Who gives a shit about the entry? And the entry is because I'm working 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. to bring content out on a demonetized channel. I don't get paid for this at all. The way I get paid is some people come in and they make money and they're happy and they give me $30 and maybe some tips. Okay? So, now where am I getting the 1167 from? Well, I'm getting it from the options chain. So next week, April 14th, I told you I sold 350s. Sorry, 3s. I sold 3s for 35 cents. So there it is. You can see it right there. Well, what do? You go 35 cents divide 3. 35 cents divide 3. What is that? 11.67%. Understand? This is 11.67%. $0.35 profit, because that's what I'm getting paid, $35 each, on a risk of $3. That's what I have to buy the shares at if they fall, gets me that 11.67%. That's how you read percents, guys. 1.0 equals 100%. Some of you, it's like, I'm not even dissing. It's like math. If you haven't done it in a very long time, you might not understand what the hell's going on. To do these, all you need to know how to do is add, subtract, multiply, and divide, and that's it. The first 4 mathematics you ever learn in elementary school up to grade 4 level. Okay? So, like I said on the exponential, there's your 1167. So if I can get that return with that trade that I did it already. So I'm 1 week in. If I can do that for 52 weeks, I have $1 million. Now I did 50 contracts. Right? 50 contracts, times 35, times $3 is 15G. So technically, if I can do it every week, not like you, I'm not starting with 13 grand. I'm starting with more. But if I can do that with the money I'm putting in AMC, right? Someone in my position, 15K, that's 4.6 million. I'm only trying to get 2 mil. I want the money I got. I want the money I left on the table with AMC. I want that back. I'll take 4.6, but my goal is 2. So I did I think it was 8.6 I tried. 8.6, yeah, that's not quite enough. You still need around 10% a week. Okay? That's not impossible. I've got people in my Discord making hundreds of percent in a single trade, let alone a week. Let's take a look. Let's go to the gains real quick. We're just going to sidetrack so you guys can see that there's some legit stuff going on. We're going to go in the gains. Okay, we're going to check. Let's check some percents. I want percent. So there's 36%. So he's well ahead. He's got 3 weeks in on one trade. But what's this guy down here? 103%. One trade. 103% one trade. And he calls me out and thanks me. Thank you for calling this one out last Friday. This is AI, guys. This is AI. I want to prove to you how legit my Discord is. 3rd. This is around noon, just after noon, 31st. AI, 23% Fibonacci retracement puts it at 2541 from 33. Just saying. And that's the kind of alert that goes out in my Discord. I'm not going to say, hey, yo, you do this and do that. Follow me and do this and do that. And we're all going to do it together. That's not the kind of shit that goes on. I'm scouring a lot of tickers and providing you with information on what I see. And it's up to you to act. Okay? I don't tell you what to do. But when I show a video where I say, look, you can turn $3,300 into $1 million, you're probably going to want to follow what I'm doing. I'm just saying that's what you might want to do. But I'm hoping that maybe you start that way, and by the a few months in, I kick you out of the nest, guys. Just figure of speech. You're still in the Discord, but you're on your own. You're able to find these things. You might even say, "Hey, Kev, look at this," and you found one, and I get to look at it. And I can agree and concur, and maybe I get into one you find. We're going to have traders in this Discord, people, with a lot of eyes on the place, making hundreds of percent. Let's see what else we got. What does she say? Someone said they had hundreds of percent here. It was 76%, 76%, 75%. 28, 50, 33. Oh, here's one for 264%. Right? We're not worried about friggin' penny stock pump and dumps. Like, we'll play them, guys, but that's not the meat and potatoes of what the hell's going on in here. Okay? 100% profit and 225%. Okay? 45%. We've seen options, guys, go 500%. Here's 100. Here's 153%. Right? He turned $1 into $252. So, $100 into $252. So it's like you can play small, you can play big, whatever you want, right? In the Discord, if I go here, guys, I'm showing this. I always show this just so it's like new people can see, right? Server settings, members, 450 members. Okay. If they weren't making money, do you think they would still be here? Or if they weren't learning, or if they didn't see that the potential was there to make money? Okay, I don't need you to come in and start asking the 9 million questions and think you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow. Slow burn, guys. Get to know the Discord. Get to know what's going on. Get in here and grow with us. Okay, I got a lot of noobs, and I'm going to call them out. You guys are losers that join. Some are out in a few days, some are out in a couple weeks. You're going to be losers in life forever because you put no effort and no work in anything. And you don't want to learn nothing. You want to be spoon-fed something, even though I'm basically spoon-feeding you. You want to be like, not only spoon-fed, it's like you want me to do your manager portfolio or something. That's not what's going on here. I'm going to teach you how to become self-sufficient, and then you're going to stay with us because it's going to be an abundant resource of information and, eyes on plays, I like to call it. Anyways, let's get back to it. So that's one play. That's one return, one play. You can go higher risk if you want higher return, but that's not the point here. We want to do as little risk as possible where we're getting a substantial return, right? So the one that I did for Thursday, that's pretty low risk, and it's a low return. Okay, you saw it. It was the 350 put, and it only paid 13 cents, but it expires in 2 days. So as long as AMC is over 350 in 2 days, I just get to keep that money. So 13 cents on 350 is 3.7% in 2 days. That's okay. Annualized, that's 193% return. So if I did just the 3.7% a week, guys, annualized, that's $193. So why don't we put that into the calculator so we can check that out? Exponential growth calculator. That trade was 2,000 shares at 350 risk, so 7K risk. So I started with 7K. I'm getting 13 cents. See, simple division, 13 cents on 350. So I'm getting 3.71%. Okay, over 52 weeks, I could turn that 7 grand into almost 47,000 bucks. That's way more than 194%. That's way more. I don't know what the hell I was talking about 2 seconds ago. So we go 46534 divided 7,000. That's 664%. Oh, that's right. Sorry. So what I was saying when I say annualized was 194. That's simple interest. That's if you kept 7 every week. If I kept 7 and I got 371. 7371, 7371, 7371. Exponential is 7371. 7259, 371. 7529, 371. You understand? It's you take the principal amount and then you keep adding the return, and that's that parabolic curve, that exponential growth, right? And we'll do it one more time. Times 1.0371 gets you 8. So as you can see, years, months, it's the same. 8098, 8098, right? So again, because this normal interest, you guys, is yearly. It is not monthly. It is not weekly. You're only getting that in the stock market. It's a very unique place, or like crypto, okay? Normal investments. Oh, hello, mister. Put your money in our bank account. Let's get you a bond. It's 5% right now. It's so high yield. Inflation's 309,000%. You know, last year a can of soup was $2, and this year it's $4.50. But 5%'s a good return. When it's even worse, because next year soup's probably $8. So anyways, this is how you are going to become free from it all. You know, this is how you are going to create wealth. This is the safer way to do it. Now, why is it safer? Well, I mean, shit. It should be pretty self-evident. The stock is trading at $4. $4. You understand? I said I'll pick it up for $3.50 in 2 days. That means the stock has to fall. It just had a massive fall. It just had it. It just fell 22%. Okay? $3.50 from 4. It has to fall another 12.5%. It has to fall 12.5% for me to be to get my option exercised in 2 days. You know, it is AMC. It could happen. But I sincerely feel like that's probably unlikely at this point. Well, what about next week? Well, my next week one is only $3. So that's 25%, right? 3 divided 4, 25%. So the stock has to fall even more than it fell today for me to be in trouble next week. What does that mean? Safe. Now, that's actually not even the total correctness there, because that's just what has to happen for my shares or my options to be exercised into shares. For me to lose money, I also have to lose what I was paid, because I was paid to take that gamble. I was paid 13 cents this week. So what's 350 minus 13 cents? 337 is what you call break even. That's where I don't lose a dime on this position. If Friday it's 349, I'm going to have to buy 2,000 shares of AMC for 350. If it's 345, I have to buy 2,000 shares for 350. If it's $1, I have to buy them. I'm not going to let it go to $1 because you can buy your way out. So I'm not even going to go there. But I just wanted you to get the understanding that whatever the price is on Friday, as long as it's 350 or less, I'm buying those shares for 350. Okay? But I don't actually begin to lose any money until 337 because I was paid 13 cents. So now if you factor that into the risk calculation, it's not 350 divided 4, It's 337 divide 4. So AMC has to fall 15.75% in the next 2 days for me to be even. Not to even to lose money, for me to be even. Can you imagine if you knew and understood this while we were waiting for the last 2 years for this stuff to go up? How this would have affected the way you trade, buy, sell, and hold AMC? You might have held a permanent small position for MOAS. You might have done some covered calls. You might have done some cash secured puts when you were looking to buy. That would have all been generating income the entire time. And yes, this is a Moscow Mule. And yes, this is a pure brass cup from India. Thanks, Amazon. Oh, that's some strong shit. So, now let's go to the $3 one next week. My lord, is that spicy and juicy? $3, 35 cents. Well, I was paid 35 cents. So it's not 25% that the stock falls. 3 divided 4, 25%. It's not that. It's 3 minus 35 cents, $2.65 from $4. The stock has to fall 34% for me to just be even, for me to just have wasted time. I wasted a week of time because I didn't get anything, but I didn't lose anything. For me to be even, the stock can fall all the way 33% from $4. 4 times. Stock, yeah, 260. So late. For Christ's sakes, the stock can fall to 265 and I'm fine. So what does that mean? So let's say that stock is, let's just say, this is hypothetical. Next Friday, the stock goes to, the RS doesn't happen, and the stock goes to 282. It falls all the way to 282. I don't know why. It just does. Okay? 282. Guess what? I made money. Because my break even's 265. 265. 282 from 265, or on top of 265. I made 6.4%, which by all metrics, if I put that money into a bank in Canada, I can't get that in a whole year. I can't get it. Do you know what my high interest savings account is, guys? 1%. And there's a caveat. It's like 1% on 100K. Anything over that, it's like 0.25. Nothing. It doesn't beat inflation. It doesn't beat anything. It doesn't beat shit. It's 6% would be a godsend. Imagine putting your money in a bank and just getting 6% a week, right? So these high yield bonds, they're like 5%, 4%, 3% a year right now. Treasury bills, T-bills, whatever. They're like 3 to 5%, guys. So even that shit, the stock falls, it goes to 282, right? I get all these shares. I got to buy 5,000 shares of AMC for $3, but I got paid 35 cents. So my cost basis is 265. So what do I immediately do? Sell them to the market and secure my 6.4%. I now own 0 shares and I made my 6.4%. Okay? If it starts ripping, it goes to 282 by Friday, and then on Monday opens up and this thing just starts ripping. Well, I have shares. I can sell them. Okay? Starts tanking. Well, now I gotta hope it stays over 265. If it goes to 264, oh no, I lost 1 cent a share. I lost $50, right? 5,000 shares times 1 cent, right? So, and again, it has to fall 34, 30, whatever the hell it was, 30 some odd percent. What was it? 33.75%. So like 34%. And that's what I saw when I saw this. I was like, yes, yes. And I got in around, I only wish I acted sooner. I had all these computer issues because I took my computer in and I just got it back again last night. I only wish I'd gotten in down here. Because that 35, well, actually, you know what? That 35, that was a high of the day. The high of the day was 36. So that's irrelevant. But on the one for this weekend, for Thursday, because it's a short week, that one went as high as 20 cents, guys. 20 cents. This one, 350, was a high of 20 cents. Let me show you. 350. Options, $6. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm not buying these. So I'm not risking losing all of my money because they could go to zero. Okay? You can lose all your money. Right? Opened at 20 cents. So that was the high. Opened at 20. End of the day, they were trying to get 15 and people were bidding 12. And the last was 13. So, I mean, I only wish that on open I got this thing for 20 cents. Because 20 cents on 350 is a 5.7% return, 5.71% return in 2 days. In 2 days. Okay? Which 5.71. Let's put that into the old calculator. And that was what, 6,000 bucks? Why did I put 7? I think I meant 6. Oh no, yes, 350, 7 grand. So instead of 371 going to 46 grand, right? It would be 571. 571. Almost double. 125G. 125G if I can find a play like that once a week. Middle of the week. It's freaking Tuesday. On a 4-day week, guys, and I'm able to get a 5.71% return. It's not like it's Monday and I'm doing it for Friday and that's 5 days of who knows what's going on. It's 2 days left in the week. Okay? So those 20 and even better, right? The risk factor would have been even that much more better. Right now, right? My risk factor is $3. God, I'm really losing it now. I need a break. 3 minus 13 cents. I can't even do simple math. 337. 337 on 4 because it's $4 right now. So it can fall 15.75%, and I break even. I don't lose anything. I lose 0 if it falls 15.75% in the next 2 days. I don't see it happening. But if that was 20 cents, it could fall 20%. 20 more percent. It would have to have another one of these days from how is it going to have that? The news is in. The news is priced in now. Everybody knows. So these were free money plays. And last week it was FRC at 11, which I told the Discord, and that was completely free money because it's been 14 for 2 weeks. That's been free money for 2 weeks, guys. Same shit. And that was actually paying, I think, 12%. And then you had MCB. Oh my God. That one was insanely free money. Monthlies, though, not weeklies. And then you had to close them out pretty much the next day or even today. And you smoked it. You did a ton. It was insane. $2.40 on a $7 risk. Yeah, 35% in 2 days. 35% in 2 days. And the strike was 7 and the stock was trading at 30. 30, a bank stock, right? 7 divide 30. The stock would have had to have fallen 77%. In other words, it was one of those, if the company goes away, MCB, just like SIVB or SBNY, if the stock goes away, we'll see what happens. But it's probably free money anyways because the contract will expire. Okay? So that was a free money. And that's what I'm giving in the Discord. So you need to use this link or go into the description and come into the Discord, see for yourselves, and don't be a lazy loser and stick around for a week or two. Stick around like these other 450 people. Put some time in. Put some work in. Learn. I have a resources section, a welcome section. When you come in, you're going to get all this info dumped on you, and then you're going to spend some time doing it. You're going to spend some time watching what we're doing, and then eventually work your way into following along, emulating, right? If you're already an advanced trader, I still want you to do that. I want you to get accustomed because every Discord's different. I went into unusual whales. I paid. It was very expensive. Okay, it was not cheap. Couldn't make heads or tails of it. Didn't understand it. They'd speak in code because he doesn't want to get in trouble. I guess I don't know. So he uses emojis, and he has like his own his whole language of emoji speak. It's mental. I don't know who the hell makes any money over there because I don't. It's like learning hieroglyphics. They use hieroglyphics. That's what these emoji speaks is. Anyways, I've been in other ones where it was ran by bots. You think it's the person and it's bots. You go in and it's ran by someone that isn't even the guy or the girl. It's some admin running things. This is mine. I'm there. You want to sign up for premium? Okay. That's how you get to be able to DM me and ask me questions in the DM and have premium priority responses. But by and large, I'm in there all day. It's my baby. Okay. So if you're just standard, it's not going to be a big deal. Anyways, that's where you're going to get this information. That's where you're going to start to make these kinds of gains. Sure, it's always fun being in GFAI on the way up. It's always fun being in there and FOMOing in, and then it dumps its ass on you and you get smoked, and now you're a baggie for God knows how long, or AI or whatever, right? This is the kind of stuff I'm just sick and tired of it. I'm going to put in the time. I'm going to put in the work. I'm going to put in the 52 weeks. I've already committed to it. I've done a lot of soul searching and thinking and visiting the mountains and going on nature drives and thinking, 25-minute showers where you're just thinking shit out. And this is the plan. This is the path for me. I can sit there and watch other people be successful in my Discord on callouts of mine. That's fine. I don't even have to play those. I might dabble a little bit on the side in some of these plays, but by and large, I'm sticking to the plan. I'm doing the exponential growth. I hit my target. If I can find plays that are better than my target, great. That'll work towards my charity for eternity that I want to start, where it's going to be exactly as it sounds, a charity for eternity. I'm going to invest in it, and it's going to grow its own money, and that money every year, forever, will be put into charities, whatever I feel like, helping people in need, whatever. That's it. That's the video. That's a long ass video, free on a channel that has 260 subs. My Discord has more members. They won't sign up for it. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I'm begging them. Can you please sign up to my second channel so that I can try to get this thing over 1,000 so I can get some reach on YouTube? Sorry, Cav, we're too busy making money over here. We don't have time to hit that sub button for you. So 40 minutes in, guys. If you made it to the end, you're probably going places. If you didn't make it to the end, I don't know. Can you be helped? You're probably lazy. Watch it on 1.5 speed next time. Anyways, guys, free.